Hello all, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see about Salesforce Associate Certificate. Yeah, which you heard right. Nowadays, many of them are completing this certificate and posting in LinkedIn. So it's time for you to complete that certificate. Recently, I done the certificate. I just scheduled one day before, and I able to complete this certificate successfully with more than 95 percentage. So it's for you to learn the tips and hacks to crack the certificate. Let's go through the video. So first of all, what is Salesforce Associate Certificate? So before attending the certificate, we should have some knowledge about this, right? So this is the basic certificate in Salesforce, especially for the persons who have up to 6 months of experience in Salesforce. So who are really a beginner or fresher in Salesforce, they can attend these examinations before attending PAP or admin, something like that. And for this certificate, we don't have to learn the coding like Apex or Visual Force page, something like that, more technical. So we can just complete this exam if you have some basic platform knowledge about Salesforce. Who should take the associate exam? So as I said, anyone who have the basic Salesforce platform experience, they can attend the exams. And I got this second question most probably from many people in LinkedIn. So who can take this exam? Like is it based on the particular role? Like is it limited to QA or is it limited to developers like that? So the answer is this is not limited to particular role. Anyone can take the exam. So as I said, the third point is if you have at least 6 months of experience in Salesforce, it is really good for you to crack it out. You can take that. And if you have lesser than 6 months of experience, you can also take, it's a good try for you to learn. So this is a basic certificate as you all know. The next one is about the exam. So this exam has 40 questions, multiple choice questions, and you have 70 minutes of time. The passing score is 62%, and registration fee is 75 USD dollar plus tax. And if you want to retake the exam, this is totally free. That's why I said if you have less than 6 months of experience, also you can take the exam because the retake fee is also free. So you can give it a try. Next one is you can take either on-site exam or online exam. And there's no prerequisite for the exams because for certain exams like the advanced administrative, we have to complete the administrative certificate first like that. But for this exam, there's no prerequisite and also you don't have to complete any super batches to get the certificate. Once you complete the exam, you will get the certificate immediately. That's super good, right? And this is the voucher code option. You don't have to pay for this exam. So if you use the voucher code, then definitely you will just uh, get this exam without paying even $1. So retake fee is also free. So you have to just use this voucher code. And this voucher code has expiry date. So just schedule the exam within this month end. Please don't forget to schedule within this month end. Otherwise, this voucher code will get expired. How shall I prepare? So this is the one option. You can make use of this trial mix available in the Salesforce. So this has all the modules which cover the entire syllabus of this particular exam. Or otherwise, you can just go through my video. You have to just cover each and every terminology I mentioned in this particular video, then you can easily crack it out. How to schedule the exam? So this is for the beginners. Those who didn't know how to schedule the exam in Salesforce, we have to use this website webaccessor.com. Just sign it up and then you can just log in and click schedule the exam. So the first exam will be the associate in that list. Click that and then select either online or on-site exam. And then in the payment section, just make use of the voucher code so that you don't have to pay anything. Okay, so which topic should I learn if I want to complete this exam? So the first topic is Salesforce ecosystem. So this is the topic which has high weightage, 32%. So you have to just cover the basic stuffs like what is partners, what is customers, and what is customer 360. and what are the different job roles available in Salesforce, those things. Next one is all about navigation and then data model and the reports and dashboards. And final one is security features. So I don't want to just go through each and everything in this particular slide at this point because we are going to deeply discuss about this in the upcoming slides. So do I need to write the maintenance exam for this? No, we don't have to write the maintenance exam. It will just maintain in the active state if you don't write it. Next one is exam preparation. So this is the most important part. So the first topic is Salesforce ecosystem. Just concentrate on each and every terminologies available in this slide. So many of them might already familiar with all these terminologies, but those who are totally new to Salesforce and those who are learning, so I will explain each and every terminologies. So partners and customers. So what kind of questions you will expect? So they will give you a scenario similar to this. Amazon Shopping as a company, they are running some kind of a online shopping business, but they want to convert their business into Salesforce. Previously, they are just using the Excel or traditional way of database. They just want to completely convert their business into Salesforce. So they have this type of requirements. Okay, they want to just completely convert their business into Salesforce. Whereas Cloud Kicks, so they are the company like the reputed companies like TCS or Infosys, uh, those guys, right? So what they will do, they are just using the Salesforce and they are just helping the Amazon company to convert the business into Salesforce by using developers like us. Okay, so here, who is partner and who is customer? So that is the question you will get in the exam. So here, who is partner? Whether Amazon or CloudGeeks. Definitely CloudGeeks because they are using the Salesforce and developing something for the customer Amazon Shopping, right? So here Amazon Shopping is the customer and CloudGeeks is the partner and they are using the Salesforce. So this is the first question you will get. And next one is trailblazers. So these are the terminologies you can go through from the Google itself. So just please go through what is trailblazers, what is trailhead, and what is playground? So playground is nothing but we can launch inside the trailhead to implement all the concepts practically. Okay. And next one is super patch, trail mix. These are the things you can easily just go through inside the trailhead itself. And I will suggest one link to go through these terminologies. And next one is help.salesforce.com. So if you are working in a project or if you are learning something and if you're stuck somewhere, what should you do? You can just post the question, or post your doubts and clarifications, everything inside the help.salesforce.com, where other developers around the world will help you. So you can just make use of this. And next one is Trailblazer community. So Trailblazer community is all the Salesforce professionals will be available there. Mostly they will run the meetups in the local area. So you can connect to your local community leader. So to learn more about Salesforce. The next one is role definition. So role definition is the most important topic because I got many questions in this particular area, role definition. So let's see what is that. So here in Salesforce, we click learn and then go to career paths. So here you can see many roles, right? Like Salesforce admin, developer, consultant, business analyst, architect, designer, something like that. There are a lot, right? So, but you can just focus on first six. So they will giving some scenario and they will ask you which is the perfect role to do this. For example, uh, we are using CloudKicks is using some report where we have to just change the filter from industry equals agriculture to industry equals healthcare. Some filter change we have to do it, right? So which role will be perfect to do it? Whether developer or consultant or administrator? Yeah, the answer is administrator. just admin is fine or more than enough to do the filter change, right? Because it's just a configuration change. And if it is some kind of a coding change, then we need a developer. Likewise, they ask the question for the business analyst. We have to just go through the roles and description, job responsibilities for each and every role. Then you might be able to crack 3 to 4 questions from this role definition. The next one is Quest. So Quest is also available in the Trailhead. They just give few challenges and they will pick up the random winner for this quest. Next one is Customer 360. So from this also I got 3 to 4 questions. So this is all about, they will give some scenarios and they will be asking us which cloud is perfect for the scenario. For example, CloudKicks is a company, they want to just keep track of number of email clicks and the social media usage and everything. So those kind of things I will suggest Marketing Cloud, right? So similarly, if you want to give the customer service, perfect customer service, and I want to use the entitlement management, case management, then we have to use Service Cloud, right? So for each and every cloud, they will give the scenario and they will ask you which cloud you will prefer. So just go through all the cloud available in the Salesforce. And next one is navigation. So before navigation, this is the simple question I got, which is a straightforward one. So the meaning of account in Salesforce is we will store some business information or company information, right? So similarly, the contact is to store the person or people information. So the scenario will be like Cloud and Co is a company and Jack is working in the company. If you want to store the Jack detail, under which object should I store? Either account or contact. So definitely we have to store inside the contact because Jack is the person, right? So you will get a question like this. So similar to the navigation topic, under the navigation topic, you will get the questions like how to customize the tab in the navigation bar. For example, there's an app, XYZ app. I want to just add the contact tab in that particular app in the navigation bar. So what should we do? We should just have to click the pencil icon in the navigation bar and add our tab to the list. Then the user might be able to see that. So that's the question. And the next one is page layout versus app builder. So page layout, we will get some kind of common questions like if we want to hide or show some sections and make the field is required, which one should be used, those kind of things. And for app builder also the questions will be like the usage of record pages, app pages, those kind of things. And how to set up an email signature in Salesforce. So that is also kind of important questions. So which is a simple one, but we might forget it during our exam. So how to set up an email signature? You can just click view profile icon, click settings, and here you can just search for email and my email settings. So here email signature, you can set some email signature, and yeah, so this kind of navigation details they need for your exams. Next one is app launcher. So what is the purpose of app launcher? We can select some app like service console, sales console, those kind of apps, or otherwise we can also select some object in order to open the record. So those type of navigation details you might expect by giving you some screenshot, and they will just keep the questions like how to navigate, whether from the setup or from the app launcher. Mostly the question will be like that. Next one is data model. So data model, like what is the standard relationship between the account and contact, whether it is lookup or master detail, like that. So what is the relationship between contact and opportunity? So you can just, to score this question, just open the schema builder and drag all the standard objects into one, and then just find the relationship between each of them, whether master detail or lookup, so that you can easily score for this particular question. And next one is deletion behavior. So what happened to opportunity when we delete the account record? So that type of question you will get. And how to make the field as required conditionally. For example, if the account industry is agriculture, then make the account source field as the required one. How to do that? We have to use the validation rule, right? So those type of questions you can get. So they will confuse the options by using the page layouts or field dependencies, those type of things. And next one is approval process scenarios. So approval process scenario is also some kind of a basic thing, like what is the purpose of approval process, something like that. And field default value. For example, if like if the company income is for example, if my personal income is coming from one particular employer, then that field value, default value will be the employer name always, right? So I can set the default value like that. So the purpose of default value scenario may come up, and the roll up summary like sum, count, min, max, those kind of scenarios. And then user interface settings, like if the user doesn't want to scroll the page endlessly in the detail page, then we have to make the detail page as a collapsible section. So those types of questions. And then company information. So company information is a really important topic where we can expect much questions around this. So how to go to company information? We have to just click setup. And click search for company information. Here it is. So what kind of details we can expect under company information, like who is the primary contact and what's the physical year we are following for a company, whether we have activated multiple currencies or not, and what's the default locale, language, and time zone, and what's the current locale, and what's the organization ID, and what are the license available in our organization, how many license still we have left, what is the remaining license. Those things we can see under the company information. Definitely we will get some question under this topic. And next one is global search. So global search is nothing but if you want to search some record, I have to search over here. So I'm just searching for my contact. If there's any contact under my name, then I have to search like this. So this is called global search. If I don't know what is the contact full name or spelling, then I can use the wildcard characters. So those kind of things are, if I want to search for one particular object, then I can select the object, and after that I can search over here. Okay, so those type of questions we can expect. The list view. So the list view questions will be like the type of list view and uh, the columns to display those type of questions. Like if you want to add another column in this particular list view, so let's select some of the list views. Yeah, so if you want to add some other column in the list view, then I have to select field to display and add the column and then click save. So they will expect answer like this. And then if you want to edit the filters, you can do like this. And if you want to clone the list view, then you can use this particular option. And the final one is different displays available in the list view. So this will be really helpful if we open the opportunity. Yeah, so this is the Kanban view uh, for the opportunity. There are two views you can make use of in the list views. One is table view, which we already familiar about this. So this is the default one. The Kanban is the another display which we can make use of it, especially if you want to change the stage from the Kanban view. Instead of just going through each and every record, you can just drag and drop from the list view itself. This is really cool, and this is less. This can be achieved by using the less click, right? So these are the questions which we can expect in the list view. And multi-tenant architecture, just the sharing the storage and space in the Salesforce. This is the kind of a core concept of Salesforce. Just go through it. and the environments. In which scenario we will use sandbox, and which scenario we will use production environment, and which scenario we will use playground, which is available in the trailhead. So those type of questions we may get. And next one is username rules. So this one important rule in username, that is username should always be unique across the org, meaning I cannot have the same username in the sandbox as well as in production. I should use some different username for each and every org. So that is an important point. And next one is they will just give some scenario and they ask which approach you will go, whether it's programmatic one or declarative one. So here is the important tip. Always choose declarative approach unless it is not achievable. Okay. The next one is trust site. So just go through the definitions and everything. So trust site is nothing but we can just uh, see the status or the active flag for each and every org. For example, if my org is down for some reason, I can just keep track of that in the trust site. And next one is how to open recycle bin. Many of them get confused that we have to click the setup icon and then go through the recycle bin. That is wrong. We have to click app launcher and then search for the recycle bin. So that is the navigation they may ask. And final is activity timeline. So just learn the purpose of activity timeline for each and every object. And next one is reports and dashboards. So reports and dashboards are kind of a easy and straightforward questions, because they will just explain the scenario and ask you which format should I choose, whether tabular, summary, matrix, or joint. And also, please learn about bucket fields and what is the purpose of bucket fields. And next one is total number of records displayed in the reports and dashboard purpose. Like if they want to visualize some piece of data, then we have to use dashboard, right? And if you want to uh, display the dashboard based on the logged in user, then we have to use dynamic dashboard, right? So those type of questions and different charts and dashboard. Just learn the different charts and dashboard and its purpose and its differences, because they will give the scenario and they will ask whether you will use bar chart, a pie chart, or donut chart, something like that. And in which scenario we have to subscribe the dashboard. For example, if you want to just share the dashboard weekly and share the status, then we have to subscribe the dashboard, like daily, weekly, or monthly, something like that. And if I want to get the updated details of dashboard, I should not refresh the browser. Instead, I should use the refresh option in the dashboard, right? So those type of straightforward question you can expect in reports and dashboard. And the final one is security. Security is like simple scenarios for the profile permission sets and record level sharings, like uh, role hierarchy, sharing rules, those type of things. And finally, the record types. If they want to uh, have the different view for customers or partners, and we have to use the record type, right? So those type of simple questions, like if they want to give the additional access for a particular object, then we have to use the permission sets, right? Likewise, if they want to just share the records owned by a particular role to another role, then we have to use the sharing roles, right? So those type of questions we may expect under the security. Okay, I think we have covered all the topics for Salesforce Associate exam. Let me know if you have any questions or doubts in the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe the channel and don't forget to share the video with your friends, because only 2 days left to enroll for the exam. We can just schedule the exam and then write it later. But please don't forget to schedule the exam within this Saturday and Sunday. Otherwise, this voucher code may get expired. Thank you.